بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. معالي الدكتور فؤاد بن جعفر الساجواني وزير الزراعة والثروة السمكية الموقر راعي حفل افتتاح المؤتمر، سعادة الدكتور علي بن سعود البيماني رئيس جامعة السلطان قابوس، أصحاب المعالي المكرمون أعضاء مجلس الدولة، أصحاب السعادة، حضورنا الكريم، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. نرحب بكم اليوم في المؤتمر الدولي في مجال التقنية الحيوية بسلطنة عمان، وكم نحن سعداء بتشريفكم لنا في هذا الحدث الكبير. يتشرف قسم الأحياء بكلية العلوم بتنظيم مؤتمر التقنيات الحيوية المستخدمة لصون الأنواع الحية بالمناطق القاحلة، والذي يستقطب عدداً من العلماء والباحثين من مختلف دول العالم، حيث سيناقش المؤتمر أحدث الدراسات والبحوث العلمية المرتبطة بمجالات عدة، منها التنوع الأحيائي، صون الكائنات الحية، وتطبيقات التقنية الحيوية في الأنواع البكتيرية والنباتية والحيوانية في المناطق الجافة.
Your Excellency, Dr. Fouad Jafaar Sajwani, the Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth, Guest of Honor. Your Excellency, Dr. Ali Saud al-Bimani, the Vice Chancellor of Sultan Qaboos University. Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, Your Honorable Guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is our privilege to heartily welcome you in Sultan Qaboos University. We are extremely pleased that you are all here today sharing with us this very special occasion. The Department of Biology in College of Science is honored to have the opportunity of organizing this conference and to have the pleasure in inviting scientists and researchers from all around the world to present and share their findings. This international symposium of biotechnology and conservation of species will feature themes and topics related to the diversity, conservation, environment, and biotechnology of bacterial, plant, and animal species from arid regions. We will start our opening ceremony by listening to verses from the Holy Quran read by Muhammad al-Dhuhli.
خير بداية وخير انطلاقة لحفلنا هذا آيات من الذكر الحكيم يتلوها على مسامعكم الناشئ في رحاب الله محمد الذهلي ما تيسر له من سورة الواقعة. معالي الدكتور راعي الحفل، أصحاب المعالي، أصحاب السعادة، حضورنا الكريم، تتمتع سلطنة عمان بالعديد من المقومات والمزايا التي جعلت منها وجهة سياحية فريدة. فعند وصولك لهذا البلد ستلاحظ خصوصية هذه الرقعة الجميلة من العالم، فهناك الجبال الشاهقة والسواحل الرائعة التي يبلغ طولها أكثر من 3165 كيلومتر. أما الصحراء فهي الأخرى لها تنوعها المدهش في الحياة البرية بما تزخر به من حيوانات مختلفة كالمهى العربية والثعالب الرملية والقطط البرية وغيرها الكثير. كما يتواجد في عمان أكثر من 500 حصن وقلعة شاهدة على حضارة الإنسان العماني التي يرجع تاريخها لأزمنة مختلفة. ولا شك أن اختيار مسقط عاصمة للسياحة العربية لعام 2012 لخير دليل على مكانة هذه المدينة في خارطة السياحة العربية. العرض المرئي التالي سيقدم لنا بعض المشاهد الحية التي تميز عمان عن غيرها.
The Sultanate of Oman is a unique destination. Once you arrive in the country, you will notice something very special: a respect for nature, an unspoiled countryside, and a splendid coastline. Oman has one of the longest coastlines in the Middle East, with over 3,165 kilometers from the northern tip all the way to the south. The deserts are far from being empty. They host a surprising diversity of wildlife, from wildcat and sand foxes to the extraordinary Arabian oryxes. There are over 500 forts in Oman, which are largely clustered in the northern third of the country, offering diverse glimpses of a powerful and wealthy Arabian culture. This leaves no doubts behind the reasons of declaring the capital city of Muscat as the Arab tourism capital for 2012, and to be announced the world's second best tourism destination after London. Although there's so much to see and to explore, this video should give you an insight into some of the spectacular scenes available. As you go through these views, you'll find yourself asking, what is it that makes this place so different, a place that's worth visiting?
معالي الدكتور راعي الحفل، أصحاب المعالي، أصحاب السعادة، حضورنا الكريم، لقد بذلت جهود كبيرة من أجل التحضير لهذا المؤتمر، ويسرنا أن هذه الجهود قد توجت بمشاركة 300 باحث من دول العالم المختلفة، آملين من هذا التجمع مناقشة وطرح رؤى مستقبلية في التقنية الحيوية لرفد وحماية البيئة وصون الأنواع الحية المهددة بالانقراض. هذا وسوف تشهد أيام المؤتمر عدداً كبيراً من العروض التقديمية والأوراق العلمية في مختلف المواضيع ذات الصلة بمحاور المؤتمر المتنوعة. يسرنا الآن أن ندعو الدكتور رائد عابد رئيس اللجنة المنظمة للمؤتمر لإلقاء كلمته.
Great efforts have been invested in the preparation for this biotechnology conference. We are pleased that our efforts have been rewarded of attracting more than 250 scientists from all around the world to present their scientific findings that shares the same goal, protecting the environment and conserving the endangered species. The conference will witness a large number of oral and poster presentations on different topics related to biotechnology of arid species and conservation of endangered species in arid regions. Now, it gives us a great pleasure to ask Dr. Raed Abid, the chair of the organizing committee, to deliver his address.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Your Excellency Dr. Fouad bin Jafaar Sajwani, the Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth, Your Excellency Dr. Ali bin Saud al-Bimani, the Vice Chancellor of Sultan Qaboos University, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the organizing committee, it's my great pleasure to cordially welcome you all to the official opening ceremony of the International Symposium of Biotechnology and Conservation of Species from Arid Regions, held at Sultan Qaboos University. We are very delighted to have you all here today. This conference will address different aspects related to the diversity, conservation, and biotechnology of bacterial, plant, and animal species from arid regions. From the perspective of biotechnology, species of arid regions hold a great potential as sources of natural products that can be of a great benefit to mankind. On the other hand, species of arid regions are threatened by the development and overexploitation of this fragile habitat. Research on species from arid environments have received scant attention in most biotechnology meetings. As you know, arid regions are characterized by a severe lack of available water, to the extent of hindering or preventing the growth and development of plant and animal life. Deserts cover approximately 1/3 of the Earth's land surface, and the Arabian region has the 3rd and 4th largest deserts in the world, namely the Saharan Desert and the Arabian Desert, respectively. Arid regions have much fewer species than the better watered biomes. Thus, each species lost from an arid region is a much higher percentage loss for the region's biodiversity compared with more species-rich regions. The Arabian Gulf region in particular has a rapidly expanding population and a very rapid economic development. The resulting dramatic urbanization is degrading large areas of pristine habitats. In recent years, we witnessed a significant progress in the development of new scientific technologies that may help in conserving plant and animal species suffering from the impact of an expanding society. We have also witnessed a biorevolution resulting from advances in molecular biosciences and biotechnology. This conference aims to throw light on this fast advancing field of research with particular emphasis on species from arid regions. Ladies and gentlemen, this conference was designed to bring together scientists from universities, government research institutes, and private sector laboratories, as well as ethicists, policymakers, and industry leaders. We will review current progress in the field and explore potential biotechnological applications of arid species. The conference is divided into 3 major tracks: bacterial, plant, and animal track. We hope that this event will provide an international forum to discuss how science in this field can contribute in finding solutions to the challenges we face, not to forget the possibilities of creating new biotech industries. Ladies and gentlemen, we are extremely glad that the conference was capable of gathering more than 250 participants from 23 different countries. We have the honor to have 12 invited keynote speakers. Our invited speakers will deliver their talks on latest developments in the field of biotechnology and conservation in 5 plenary sessions over the 3 conference days. We will have the opportunity to hear more than 80 oral presentations and to see more than 80 poster presentations. On the first day of the conference, we have organized a special session on biotechnology and conservation in Oman in order to give you an overview of the current research potentials and challenges in this field in Oman. We hope that this session will foster discussions and encourage collaboration between international participants and local scientists. The biology students at SQU have worked very hard to prepare for an exhibition featuring different environments in Oman and biotechnology-related research. And I would like to take this opportunity to encourage every one of you to visit their exhibition. The organizing committee has included tours in our program in order to give you the chance to explore the beautiful Oman, which is known for its clean beaches, gorgeous mountains, wadis, deserts, and historical forts that make Oman unique from its neighboring countries. We also encourage you to experience the charm of the Muscat Festival and to take the time during your stay here to visit and enjoy its different activities. Distinguished guests, this event is the culmination of an enormous collective effort which began almost 2 years ago. From that moment, many institutions and individuals have contributed in one form or another towards the organization of this conference. This event would have not been possible without the generous financial support we received from Sultan Qaboos University, the Research Council, TRC Oman, Oman National Liquefied Gas Company, ONLG, the Oman National Commission for Education, Culture and Science, Al-Azhar Company, and Abraj Energy Services. We would like to sincerely thank all of these for their sponsorship and for their willingness to make this conference possible. I'd like to take this opportunity to express my deep appreciation to our students at the biology department and would like to tell them that this conference would have not been possible without you. Our local organizing committee, consisting of the Department of Biology, the administration of College of Science, and the Public Relations Department, please know that your support and generosity does not go unnoticed. Great thanks for your support and commitment. Ladies and gentlemen, let me express on behalf of the organizing committee our most sincere wish that the discussions and recommendations resulting from the 3 days to come will positively contribute to the consolidation of the aims of the conference. I'm sure that in the spirit of open discussions and willing cooperation to solve problems related to the conservation of plant and animal species in arid regions, this will be a successful meeting. Finally, a special word of thanks and deep gratitude goes to all of the distinguished participants, especially those who have traveled long distances to be present with us today. I wish you all an excellent conference and an enjoyable stay here in Oman. Thank you very much.
تحتل كلية العلوم مكانة خاصة باعتبارها واحدة من أكبر كليات الجامعة، تحمل مسؤوليات التدريس والبحث في المجالات النظرية والتطبيقية في العلوم، والتي يتم تحديث برامجها باستمرار لتلبية المعايير الدولية. كما تعتبر الكلية واحدة من الكليات الرائدة في طرح برامج الدراسات العليا والدكتوراه بالجامعة. حالياً تم تسجيل أكثر من 100 طالب وطالبة للدراسات العليا في مختلف البرامج، كما تنشر الكلية ما مجموعه أكثر من 120 ورقة علمية في كل عام. وممثلاً لهذه الكلية يسرنا الآن أن نتقدم بالدعوة للأستاذ الدكتور سيف بن ناصر البحري القائم بأعمال عميد كلية العلوم بجامعة السلطان قابوس ليتفضل بإلقاء كلمته.
College of Science is one of the largest colleges in the university, shouldering the responsibilities of teaching and research in pure and applied areas of science. The college is proud of its degree plan that meets the highest international standards. It was one of the pioneering colleges in the university to initiate postgraduate student studies and PhD programs. Currently, more than 110 postgraduate students are enrolled in various programs and a total of more than 120 publications each year. Now, we kindly invite Professor Saif al-Bahri, the Acting Dean of College of Science, to deliver his address.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. معالي الدكتور وزير الزراعة، أصحاب المعالي والسعادة، أصحاب الضيوف الكرام، أتقدم إليكم بترحيب والصادق والحار لحضوركم هنا ووجودكم معنا في عمان في هذا المؤتمر. I would like also to thank the honorable guests that who are here and traveled long way to come to Oman and to share with us their experiences, to be in this country and to enjoy your presence here in Oman. First, just I would like to say, what is a biotech in a brief? It is actually a combination of different sciences, mainly biology, but it is also related to engineering and other sciences. It has a lot of applications in terms of environment, ecology, agriculture, and medicine. Just if we know, to give a good idea about what the role of biotechnology or biobase internationally, the biobase economy internationally is actually make about 1/3 of economy or of income internationally. So where is Oman in that? Just to look at closely, the leading countries is actually US, followed by Canada, and actually China has made its strategy in 2008 actually to have its 60% of its economy from biotechnology. And it is actually more than $250 billion they're expecting actually to have an income in 2020. In Oman, in fact, we are still in the infant stage. We are still, the biotechnology here is not well recognized, probably because there is not much public awareness about this. But we are facing lots of problems. We are facing actually a lot of land degradation, pollution, agriculture deterioration, big loss of biodiversity, and it is very high time that actually we look at these things. The application in Oman here are just to mention some that I have. Bioremediation, for example, is a major problem here, as we see that we have a big pollution that is occurring, whether it is actually from our underground water or it is from the sea or land. And to know that about 50% of the oil tankers are just passing Musandam and they are crossing in front of our seashores here in Oman. We actually have a large amount of wastewater, and that wastewater, if not treated, it is a big pollutant. And we spend a lot of money to actually, since it is an arid zone, we desalinate that water from the sea, and then actually we end up having wastewater, but it has a lot of contaminants there. The oil industry in Oman is actually make about 81% of our economy. And Most of the oil that we extract, 50% remain in place, about 50%. It is still there. And we are the lowest compared to the other countries in the Arab Peninsula for the oil. We are just below, above Yemen, and the rest of them are above us. So what to do, in fact? In SQU, we have done some research in collaboration Department of Biology and the Department of Petroleum Engineering in the College of Science. And actually, in at least experimental results that we have done, we have discovered some microbes here, and we were able to produce experimentally in the lab additional 50% of oil. This has not been reported internationally. Also, it is very important, in addition to that oil pollution, we have also discovered some microbes that degrade oil instead, if there is any oil pollution, instead of using physical means and chemical means that are not friendly to our environment. These are the natural means that we have to utilize. With a small scale of studies, we have discovered lots of these microbes. Some of them have never even been classified internationally. In agriculture, just to look at the other application is very important, that internationally there was a 26% increase of food. And here, Oman, we were affected, badly affected, and everyone have felt the pinch of that one. And of course, in 2020, probably, Oman is expecting to have 1.8 billion Omani riyals. That is for the guest here, just to know. Omani riyal is about 2.58 of the dollars. So what is in that food? We import approximately 90% of our food. What is in there? Is that food that we are getting, is it clean or it is bad or what? Just we hear consequently now, in the last about a month like that, about our food being adulterated and bad food and so on. Cancer is very high in Oman. Is it that one of the reasons? That's to answer. We have also solid waste, for example. Before I go to that, another very important thing is that FAO actually said that about 1/3 of the food internationally is wasted. If you look at that, the position of Oman is very similar. The average reported in the government of our families here, about each of us, we are using about 200 Omani riyals average in buying our food, and 70 riyals is wasted monthly. That's a lot of money. And from that is, in fact, 40% of that food is actually organic material for sure. But what is that organic material? What we can do with it in that solid waste? Probably the other way is to look at, is to produce bioenergy and biofuels from that. Other countries have done and have made a success in that one. So we have a serious water shortage here in Oman, and it is one of the 22 countries that actually meet water barrier before 2025. So what Oman has to do? We have desalination plants and so on, but these desalination plants actually biotechnologically, they also face other problems, the biofouling issues, and how to solve it is a challenge. There are many applications that I cannot cover here, but just to say so, in the Department of Biology, it was in line with the vision of His Majesty, our Sultan, Sultan Qaboos bin Said. And in fact, he stressed specifically about education, specifically higher education, and how that higher education should be, in fact, meet our needs in our country. We need to improve our economy and to reach his vision, actually. The SQU is, in fact, in line with that vision, and specifically in the Department of Biology, where we started the biotechnology program in 1997. It has been launched, and that program has always been modified and modernized to meet our standards here. So what actually we need help outside SQ is to create new industries and to create actually new institutions that actually we can meet the demands of the society and probably meet our needs and really progress in economy and actually live in prosperity in our country. Thank you very much.
وفي ختام حفلنا الافتتاحي هذا نتوجه إليكم جميعا بالشكر الجزيل لحضوركم اليوم ودعمكم لمؤتمرنا، ونخص بالشكر راعي حفلنا معالي الدكتور فؤاد بن جعفر الساجواني وزير الزراعة والثروة السمكية الموقر. كما نود أن ننتهز هذه الفرصة لنعرب عن خالص شكرنا وتقديرنا لكل من منظمي المؤتمر ومجموعة الأحياء الطلابية، الرعاة، المتحدثين والمشاركين في هذا المؤتمر. أما الآن يسعدنا أن ندعو راعي الحفل وجميع الحضور لافتتاح معرض الأوراق العلمية المشاركة والمعرض الطلابي المصاحب لهذا المؤتمر بقاعة المعارض، متمنين لكم قضاء أوقات مليئة بالفائدة والمتعة، ونحن على يقين بأن سحر الضيافة العمانية هو الأمر الذي سيعشقه الجميع.
At the end of our ceremony, we would like to take this opportunity to express our sincere thanks to our guest of honor, His Excellency Dr. Fouad Jaafar al-Sajwani, for his time and consideration. And we would like to extend our sincere thanks to the sponsors, the biology group, the organizers, and to our honorable speakers and participants for their presence and great help. We hope you will enjoy these days with us, and we are sure that genius hospitality is something that you will experience here in Oman. We wish you a great conference and enjoy your time.